Maj Mohommed Ali Shah joins us on the broadcast also at this point. He's an Empire Media panelist. Thank you for joining us, Major Shah. So there are several things to the story. The first thing that Nupur Sharma is saying is that the video which has been shared by this fact checker on Twitter is very heavily edited. That's the first thing. The second thing which we are discussing is, even when she says that what she said, the claims made by her was from the scriptures, and she wants them to be debated, if at all, on the basis of the merits of the claim and not death threats which are being meted out to her and her family. So there are several sort of aspects to the story. Major Shah, your first views on this, and then we discuss this further.
Gauri, firstly, I would condemn the kind of threat that she's getting, and uncalled for, completely illegal and highly reprehensible. Those threats should not take place. However, you might be in disagreement with whatever has been said, then you can take a legal course of action. There's a procedure, there's a methodology to be followed. By giving threats, you only weaken your own stand. Any community, whoever indulges in threat to any person, irrespective, not just pertaining to Nupur Sharma alone, but in any scenario, should understand that they would weaken their own position by giving those threats. Death threats and rape threats and beheading threats, and it's really ridiculous, it's really sick actually. Now secondly, both the communities should be very, very sensitive when they touch upon religious matters, because we are very, very sensitive to we are very touchy to our religious matters. It's a very, very personal thing. As Karl Marx once said, that religion is the opium of the masses. So people really, it's a very, very, their faith is a very, very personal thing. Thirdly, when you quote something from any particular scripture, you have to be very careful about actually knowing that scripture very well. You should not be quoting anything, not just pertaining to Nupur Sharma's statement or anyone. Anyway, we have to be very careful. You should not quote something out of context without understanding what the background is. Because it's very easy to pick up a quote from a scripture and quote it out very easily. But then, without having the understanding the background, in what context it's been said, what the background is, it is very important. Now, fourthly, all the people who are threatening, now the videos are heavily edited. I quite buy that, Gauri. I quite believe it, that any video is very easily editable. You can edit any video. In fact, you also should be careful, in fact, on the lighter side. So any video, anyone speaking, be it on YouTube, be it in a video, be it on a channel, should be extremely careful about I'll give you the example of my own sister. She was contesting elections from Calcutta just recently, the recent elections which has happened. Her videos, she comes on TV panels very often, so her videos were edited by the party she was contesting against, and that party was putting edited videos and circulating them to show her in bad light, basically. So I quite believe that videos they can be edited, yes, and that is why, okay, I'll give you an example. Just yesterday I was in conversation with a naval admiral, a former naval chief, just yesterday evening, and I was requesting him for an interview on my YouTube channel. So he said, "Beta, I would love to be on the channel with you, but the condition is the interview should stream live. One could not record it and edit it, because videos nowadays are very much, you can edit videos." So yes, her story, her part, I quite buy it. Yes, it is edited, it's been edited and it's been put again. The person who was putting it online may not have probably have even understood. I do not think anybody would want to humiliate or insult anybody's faith, irrespective of whichever community the person is from, deliberately, genuinely, purposely.
All right, Major Shah, appreciate you joining us with your perspective on the story as always.